Yeah, hi everyone. Can you hear me properly, guys? So, any voice breaking? I hope everybody are hearing me properly. And now, today we are going to start about Python full stack course overview. We'll discuss. So, first of all, under Python full stack, what are the modules we are going to learn? And after that, we'll discuss each and every module. So see here in our Python full stack course, we are going to cover about first one is Python and second one is Django framework, and after that MySQL database, and the next one is GitHub, and after completion of this GitHub we are going to start UI or front-end technologies. So under this UI or front-end technologies, we are going to discuss about HTML and CSS, JavaScript, and after that Bootstrap and jQuery. So these are the modules we are going to cover in our Python full stack course. And after completion of these modules, here we are going to work out with 5 projects. From these 5 projects, first 2 projects we are going to work out with by using Python and Django framework 2 projects. And under these 2 projects, one website we are going to design, and after that one dynamic application we are going to develop with the help of Python and Django frameworks. So once these 2 projects completed, we'll start our UI or front-end technologies. And again, here we are going to work with total 3 projects. By using UI or front-end technologies, we are going to work out with remaining 3 projects. Simply, these are the modules we are going to cover under our Python full stack course. And after that, here our complete course duration is 4 months. Total it will take around 4 months duration will be there. And in this duration, our classes are like weekly only 5 classes, like Monday to Friday 5 classes, and here daily 1 hour class we are going to cover. And in this 1 hour, first 40 to 45 minutes is our class, and the last 15 minutes about our doubts and about assignment discussions, about your previous concept queries, etc. So this is about course duration and projects information and daily class duration. And every day after completion of the class, we are going to share you class recording video. If you join for online or if you join for offline also, class recording is common. After end of this session, we'll share you the video. And at the same way, based on the concepts, regularly we are going to share you assignments. Because if you want to know the real-time experience, how to fix the errors, how to write the logics, compulsory we should practice assignments as well. And after this, complete material soft copy will share you. And after completion of our course, first of all, we are going to focus on your resume preparation. Based on our previous experience or your education qualifications, we are going to prepare your resume. Along with this, we'll provide you few important questions on module wise, Python interview questions, Django interview questions. So like this on module wise, we'll share you interview questions, and monthly twice mock interviews will be there. Compulsory we have to attend mock interviews. Why? Because we have to experience how our Python interview will be there. So in these mock interviews, we are going to give you like some programming task, some module development task, and technical queries. Everything we are going to cover under mock interviews. And after completion of the course, we are going to share you walk-in info also. So simply, this is about our Python full stack course overview, and these are the modules. And the second one is about our projects, and after that, about our course duration and about our placement support. So this is about our course details. And now we'll discuss in detail about what is Python, what are the advantages, everything we'll discuss in detail. So first thing, before going to start our Python full stack, we should know what is web application. Why? Because so many people are from some other background like mechanical, civil, electrical, somebody are non-technical platforms. That's why we need some basic. So what is web application? So in our regular life, we are going to use so many web applications. Web applications, nothing but whatever applications we are going to open in online. For example, Facebook is one web application, YouTube is one web application. Like this, whatever applications we are going to open in online, those are web applications only. And here, each and every web application is divided into two parts. First one is about front end, and the second one is about back end. First one is front end, and the second one is back end. So here, what is the front end? Front end is nothing but user interface, or otherwise simply we can say presentation. We can say presentation. So here, user interface nothing but whenever we open any application on the screen, whatever we are able to see is called front end. So see here, I have opened Zoom website. On the screen, they are displaying few styles like colors, images, some content, some additional options. So this is some kind of presentation. This is called front end only. And after that, back end. Back end is nothing but functionality, or otherwise we can say logics. Functionality or logics only. To develop different features in your application, we have to use different type of logics only. For example, in this Zoom application, I'm going to click on schedule. Automatically, meeting will be scheduled. So meeting schedule is one feature. Next one, when I'm going to click on my account, your account details will be displayed. This is one more feature. So like this, to add different features in your application, in the back end, we are going to write different type of logics or functionalities only. So this is about what is web application, what is front end and back end only. Now come back to our Python full stack. Here, full stack developer is the person to develop both front end and back end of your application. For one application, end to end, starting to ending point, everything will be developed by full stack developer only. For example, here about front end, how to develop. We don't have any knowledge about coding or programming, then how to develop. To develop this front end, here we are going to use UI technologies or front end technologies. UI nothing but user interface or front end technologies. With the help of these technologies, we are going to develop about front end only. And after that, the second one is about back end. By using Python, Django, and MySQL, we are going to develop backend. So full stack developer is going to develop backend by using backend technologies. He is going to develop front end by using front end technologies. So if you want to start your career as a software developer, programmer, full stack developer, compulsory we have to go with full stack course only. So these are the modules we are going to cover. So this is about our Python full stack overview. For example, somebody are going to join only Python and Django course only. In case if anybody are going to join Python with Django course, here we'll get job roles are Python developer, Django developer, and backend developer and web developer. These roles will get. In case if we are going to join Python, Django along with UI, nothing but if we are going to join Python full stack along with these roles, we'll get front-end developer and full stack developer and web designer. Like this, based on the number of skills, opportunities may vary, and at the same way, packages also different. Nowadays, each and every company is going to prefer only full stack developers. Why? Because they are not going to hire separately for front end and back end. In case if they are going to hire a full stack developer, based on their requirement, sometimes he will develop the front end. If required, he will go with the back end as well. So this is about career designations and opportunities. Now we'll discuss one by one module. So in our backend technologies, the first one is about Python. So here, what is Python and how to write the Python programs, how to execute. So here, Python is a programming language. Python is a programming language. So like Python, we have different type of programming languages are there. For example, Java is one programming language. C programming is one programming language. Like this, we have different type of programming languages are available here. And now here, why we have to learn Python? Why? Because already we have so many programming languages. Why we have to prefer the Python? Why? Because to start your career with the Python, there is no coding background. There is no coding background or programming knowledge is required. Without any knowledge, with zero knowledge, we can start our career in IT industry with the help of Python. For example, I want to start with Java. Compulsory, we should know about C programming or some basic programming knowledge, but here not required. From scratch onwards, we are going to start from here only. And Python is not a new programming language. It is an old programming language. In late 1990s, Python was invented. But in Indian market, from 2012 onwards, Python got huge demand only. As per 2022 survey, out of 100%, 32% share occupied by Python and 17 to 18% share occupied by Java. You just imagine the demand of Python. In each and every industry, companies are going to use Python only. That's why, because very easy to learn, very easy to develop applications as well. So now we'll discuss what about the Python features one by one. So here, Python is open source. Open source is nothing but Python is a free software only. No need to pay anything. For this Python, they have official website python.org. From this official website, with just two simple clicks only, we are going to download the Python and we are going to install. We'll show you in this class only how to work with Python. And after that, here Python also called platform independent. Python also called platform independent. What is platform independent? For example, by using Python, I am going to write one program. So after completion of the program, if you want to check the output or result, compulsory, we have to run this program. We have to execute this program. On which platform we are going to run? Basically by using Python platform only. But when it comes to Python, not only Python, in any platform also, we can execute our Python programs. For example, when we are going to install Python, they will give you one IDLE, Python software. By using this, we can execute Python program. In our system, we have command prompt. In our system, we have command prompt. By using command prompt also, we can execute. In online, we have Jupyter, some third-party one. By using Jupyter also, we can execute. And at the same way, we have some other tools like PyCharm. So like this, we have n number of platforms are there. You can use any platform also, no issues. Simply we can execute our Python. So that's why Python programming language is platform independent. And after that, by using Python, we can work with web application development. So whatever web applications we are using, if you want to develop, you can develop with the help of Python. And after that, we can develop desktop applications also. What exactly desktop applications? For example, if I went to shopping, they have billing system. So where they will open the billing system application? Only in their device, because their application installed in their device only. Those are desktop applications. So with the help of Python, we can develop desktop applications. And after that, in testing environment also. For example, some companies are manufacturing computer hard disks, microchips, etc. Before they are going to deliver their products, they're supposed to perform the testing. In this testing process, they are going to use different type of testing tools along with Python only. And the next one is in the data visualization. Nothing but in the data science also, companies are going to use Python programming and machine learning, artificial intelligence, and graphics. In each and every industry are going to use Python. That's why if we know the Python, we have multiple opportunities compared to other programming languages. So here I have one doubt, sir. Why this much demand for Python? Already we have some other programming languages, C programming or Java or PHP. We have n number of languages are there. Why this demand for Python? Why? Because compared to other programming languages, here code length is less. Code length is less. Nothing but compared to other programming languages, here we have to write only few lines of code only. For example, I have joined in one company. There we are developing one employee application. Here by using Java, I'm going to develop the application. For example, I'm writing 1000 lines of code. The same application by using Python, I'm going to write only 700 lines of code. So now as a client, as a developer, which one will you choose? Obviously, people will go with Python only, because compared to Java, here we have to write less number of lines only. Why less number of lines compared to Java or other programming? Why? Because in any programming also, we have syntaxes. Syntax nothing but to develop particular code or logic, every concept having some format or structure is available. Is called syntax only. When compared to other programming languages, in Python, we have simplified and short syntaxes are there. Small syntaxes are there. That's why compared to other programming languages, here we are going to write less number of lines only. This is the first advantage. Code length is less. And the second one is in any application, If code length is less, automatically it improves application performance. In your application, if you have only few lines of code, automatically it improves your application performance. And the next one is application maintenance also easy. Nowadays, application maintenance is the major issue. But here, easily we can maintain our application. And the fourth one is about debugging process also easy. So here bug is nothing but error. Debugging is nothing but fixing the errors. If we have only few lines, easily we can fix the errors. Like this, we have number of advantages are there compared to other programming languages. That's why companies are going to use Python from small scale to large scale companies as well. So here my query. Sir, I'm into civil background or mechanical background, or otherwise, sir, I don't have any knowledge about programming. Then how to work with Python, how to write the code. For this, we'll show you one example. So here you can see already we know Python is an open source, nothing but free software. From python.org, the official website of Python, from this website, we are going to download the Python without any knowledge only. You can install, you can write a program. We'll show you. Observe here. First go to Google and here enter Python download. Enter Python download. When we entered Python download, you can see first link they are showing python.org. So just click on this link and directly they are showing download Python button. And here you can see they are showing download latest version for Windows. If you are using Windows, you can download. If you are using Mac or Linux operating system, you can go with this. So here as of now, I am using Windows operating system. That's why just click on download. See here with the simple click only, file is downloading. And now once the download finished, just click on downloaded file so that they will show you install. They will show you one option is called install option only. Once we click on the install, after 10 seconds, directly they will show you finish option. So like this, with two simple clicks, we are going to install Python in our device. So once installation is done, then how to open the Python? For this, go to search and here enter IDLE. See, when I entered IDLE, they are showing Python. So just click on this IDLE. One new window will be open on the screen. And here we are going to write our Python programs only. So here this window is simply like a notepad only. Like how to create the notepad file, how to save. Same scenario here also we are going to follow. When we open IDLE, they are asking us to write your code here. For example, I am writing my code. Just I have entered ABC. After that, I want to enter one more line. Again, press the enter key. See here what happened. After the single line only, directly program executed and they are showing errors. But to develop any type of application also within the single line not possible, right? We have to write multiple lines. For this, where we have to write multiple lines, here they are not allowing us to write multiple lines. For this, go to file and click on new file here. When we click on new file, one new file will be open and here you can write multiple lines of code. For example, ABC and XYZ I have entered. After that, go to file and click on save. Same like notepad. For example, on desktop, I am going to save this file and here enter your file name. For example, my file name is some demo1. Demo1 is my file name. So just to enter demo1.py. So here to save any Python file, compulsory end of the file name we have to enter .py. .py is the file extension, Python extension. Py nothing but Python. For example, if we are using some PHP, we are going to mention .php. If we are using HTML, extension is .html. Like this, based on the technology, extension will be changed. Now just click on save. You can see here it is showing demo1.py is created. And now I have my program, my file also saved. Then how to check the program, how to check the result? For this, we have to run this program. Here only they are showing run option. Click on run module, or otherwise you can press F5 here. So just click on run module. And now see here we have some errors in my file. In which line number error? In line number 1 we have some error. In case if there is no errors, for example, here I am adding something, and now you can see if there is no error, directly they will try to display output only. If we have errors, they will display error, or otherwise directly they will display output. See here about Python installation, file creation. To run the file, there is no coding knowledge is required. With the simple actions only, we have performed. So like this, we are going to work out with Python programming here. And in this Python program is divided into two parts. First one is core Python, and the second one is advanced Python. Our Python module divided into two parts, core Python, advanced Python. So here in core Python, we are going to cover all the basic concepts from scratch, from installation onwards. Whatever basics are required, all the basic concepts we are going to cover under core Python. And after that, once basics are done, we have a clarity how to write the program and how to execute the program, everything. Then we are going to start about few advanced concepts in our Python. With the help of these core and advanced concepts, we can develop our functionality or logics only. So here you can say, sir, without any knowledge, we can install the Python software and we can run the file also. Then what about the program? How to write the program? So see here, for example, here I want to perform addition. So for this, we need two numbers. After that, we have to mention first number plus second number. In same scenario, in our program also, we are going to store two numbers. Basically in Python, if you want to store any values, we have to use one concept is called variable. Variable nothing but they will store the data. In the form of variable, we are going to store the values. See here, a equal to 10, some b equal to 20. After that, to perform addition, what is the expression? A plus b. And now save and execute here. See, no errors. But why they are not displaying output? Why? Because to print this result on the screen, here what is the result? A plus b. To print this result on the screen, you have to use print method. Print of a plus b. Now what is a value? 10 plus b value is 20. So now execute here, 30 result displayed. Here we have a query. Sir, when we observe other programming languages, in starting, they are going to mention some kind of int a equal to 10, ending semicolons, some float, some b equal to 3 point so on, so semicolons, this type of curly brackets, printf, scanf, this type of code is not required in Python. Again, if we are using same code in Python, then why we have to learn? Already we have existing programming languages, right? So that's why here we are going to use simple programming language only. With the help of this, we are going to develop simple logics of your application backend. So here we have finished the Python. So we have clarity how to develop the logics. And now what about the second module here? After the Python, we are going to start about Django framework. What is Django framework here? So first of all, framework is nothing but to develop your structure of your application. To develop your application structure, we need to use one framework only. Not only for Python, to work with any type of programming language also, compulsory one framework is required. With the help of framework only, we can design entire structure of your application within the fraction of seconds only. Same scenario in our Python full stack. Python introduced one special framework is called Django framework, and it was developed by Python in 2003. So here Django also open source only. Django also open source, nothing but free only. And here a full-fledged Django framework is developed by Python code. In Django, no need to learn anything new code. Whatever codes we have learned in our Python, by using same concept, we are going to implement in our Django. That's why to work with the Django framework, Python is mandatory. So in this Django framework, we are going to develop different type of applications. For example, already we finished Python, already we entered into the Django. In our Django course, daily we are going to develop different type of applications. For example, day one, we are going to create one application. Here we are displaying some message. In day two, here we'll display some content, images. And after that, day three, here we are going to add menu, home, about services like this. In day four, we are going to add different type of forms. After that, different type of tables, login, logout. So like this, every day we are going to develop different type of application. In these applications, we are going to add different features with the help of Python along with the Django framework. So without framework, backend is not possible. That's why to work with backend developer, compulsory we should know about Python programming language. Along with the Python programming language, Django also required. This is about backend of your application. And after that, the third one is about MySQL. So here, MySQL is nothing but database. So database is nothing but they will store users' information in the form of tables only. For example, I'm going to log in my Facebook account. When I entered username and password, it will take some time. If details are correct, they will display your account, or otherwise they will display some warnings. Please enter valid username, please enter valid password, etc. So here what they will do, if you are going to log in, nothing but already you have registered in Python, Facebook. So simply they will check your login details with your registration details. If both the details are matched, they will display your account. But where they will check, your details are stored in database. So in our Django, we have one free database is called SQLite 3. It is inbuilt. By default, Django will give you. No need to learn anything about SQL. But in interviews, they will ask you, SQLite 3 is the inbuilt. But what about some other database? Do you know any other databases? For this purpose, we are going to discuss about MySQL database. In this database, we'll discuss how to install MySQL, how to create the database, how to delete the database, how to store the data, how to update the data, whatever operations are required to perform with the database, all the things we are going to cover under database. So once database and Python Django finished, you can develop any type of website or any type of application backend. But along with the backend, front end also important. Without front end, no application will be displayed. In the form of front end, we are going to display some kind of presentation on the screen. Based on the presentation only, visitors are going to attract. So for this purpose, here we are going to start our front end technologies or UI technologies only. So here, what are the front end technologies or UI technologies we are going to discuss? Let me mention. So these are the UI or front end technologies. The first one is about HTML, hypertext markup language. This is completely tag based only. To create the heading, heading tag. To create one paragraph content, paragraph tag. Like this, completely tags only. By using HTML, we can design layout of your application. Layout nothing but plan of your website. For example, I want to create one school website. That's why here I want to mention logo, here home, about, courses, contact. Like this, I want to mention one menu. After that, here I want to display one photo. Right side, I want to display one student registration form. After that, here welcome content and one paragraph content. So like this, to design the layout of your application, we have to use HTML. And after that, here there is no look and feel, only sections, only raw data is available. Then how to attract the visitors? For this, by using CSS cascading style sheets, we are going to add different styles for your application only. See here, before CSS, application look is different. After CSS, look is different. Like this, with the help of CSS, we can add rich look for your application. And the third one is Bootstrap. Device-friendly applications we can develop by using Bootstrap. For example, somebody will open in mobile, somebody may use the tabs, somebody may use laptops. So based on the device, your application size should be minimized automatically. For example, here I have opened Python website in my laptop. They are showing horizontally. Observe the content full-fledgedly they are displaying. When I'm going to open in mobile, you can see based on the screen size, automatically content also minimized. Is called responsive or device friendly. To develop responsive or device friendly applications, we have to use Bootstrap. And after that, JavaScript. In your front end, to add different functionalities, we are going to use JavaScript. For example, I have registration form. Here name, phone number, message will be there. Instead of phone number, visitor entered email ID. So immediately we have to display, please enter valid phone number, please enter valid email ID. So to perform these kind of validations, we are going to use JavaScript. Not only this, like this, to add client side, nothing but in the front end side, whatever functionality you can use JavaScript only. And after that, next one is about jQuery. To add animations in your application, we are going to use jQuery. For example, here I will open one website. You can see when we open our website, one image, few titles are displaying. But after some time, you can observe here, again, image changed, content also changed. So this is some kind of animation. Like this, to add a different type of animations in your applications, we have to use jQuery. So like this, with the help of front-end technologies and at the same way, back-end technologies, we are going to develop one full-fledged application. So here, full stack developer is the person to handle both front end and back end of your application. So nowadays, if we have full stack development skills, Even for 1 year experience person also, you will get around some 8 lakhs, 7 lakhs package easily. So completely based on your interview performance only. And here you can see Python full stack is very easy to learn. No need to think about I'm a non-technical person. I don't have any coding knowledge. No need to think about these kind of things. Simply whatever concepts we discussed in this session, after completion of this session, I will share you the video, and at the same way, I will share you the assignments. I will share you document. Just you have to practice whatever I'm going to share the assignments. You have to attend for the mock interviews only. Then automatically you will get real-time experience. And after completion of the course, if we required, we'll arrange internship as well. So this is about our Python full stack course overview.